This is going to be a snow globe. Those of you that already know how to make the rose under glass know a little bit about this. For those who don't, this is help you understand it. Got some interesting balloons here. This is a 646 clear. Prior to inflating it, I turned it inside out, so now the powder coating is on the outside, not the inside. And then as you can see, I reverse inflated it, and I only inflated about 6 or 8 inches of it there. This is a white 360 that I've blown up about, I guess about 6 or 7 inches of that. I know normally a snowman's hat is gray, but again with the black background, got to be able to see it, so I blew up about 6 inches of a gray 260. Then I've got a green. This is a fashion green, or you could use wintergreen or whatever. I like a bright happy green for Christmas, that I've blown up with just enough to tie it into a circle, and I've also burped it really good so that it's nice and soft before I tied it. And then a red 160 that I've blown up, leaving about 6 or 8 inches uninflated on it. We're not even going to use all of that. What we need to do is start with our gray 260. We're going to make our little snowman's hat. The way to do that is I'm going to take and just make a tulip twist on the end. This is a simple hat. About to the second knuckle. Pull your finger out. Twist it really good. And then I'm going to make 2 pinch twists right below that. So make about a 3/4 inch bubble. Make that into a pinch twist. Make another one. Make that into a pinch twist as well. And then we're just going to pop off and discard the rest. And tie that. And there's a simple little snowman hat. Now we're going to take our white 360 here. You can also do this with a 350, by the way. And I'm going to take and twist that up into there, and then tie these 2 nozzles together to attach it. As if I can hang on to them. Any excess we're going to trim away. That's our little snowman hat. Now we're going to get our red 160 ready. We'll need it momentarily. What I'm going to do for it is twist off about a 3.5 inch bubble there, and then make a little tiny little 1/2 inch bubble and make that a pinch twist, and then set that aside. Now we're going to take our white, and I'm going to twist a little small bubble on the top, about 1.5 inch bubble, just enough that it's sort of round. And as you can see, because I'm working that in, it's slightly smaller diameter than this. This gives our snowman effect. Now we're going to take our red. This is going to be a scarf. And I'm going to wrap that around. He ends up with a rather large scarf, but that's okay. And then twist that around that pinch twist so he gets his scarf there. Then I'm going to take and measure off the bubble the same size as this here. Trim away the excess. And then tie that off. Trim that up again, shape that just a little bit. And there's our little snowman scarf. You can see the beginning of a snowman. Let me go ahead and draw his face here. And some buttons. Okay. Now what we want to do is we're going to make the bottom bubble for the body of our snowman. And when we pop this excess, I'm going to trim it way down here because I need some of this excess on the tail hanging off. So I trim that off, and see how now we've got our little cute little snowman. Tie that off. And we're going to need this tail in a minute to pull him down to the bottom, and I actually made those a little long. Probably better if I'd made these shorter, because now he's going to sit crooked in the bubble, but that's okay. Okay, now is where the real fun begins. We're going to take our snowman and stuff him up inside here. Really gets challenging because you don't want all the air to go down there and this thing gets soft on you. Then you're really up the creek. Bear with me here for a minute. I may have to pull off camera for a minute and hold it against my body. There we go. Sometimes you're sort of grabbing from the outside like you're doing a big tulip twist. There we go. Okay, Now that we've got him all inside there, we need to pop this bubble out around him. A little soft. Okay. Now once you pop that and pull it down, now he's inside there, and you can see why I left that extra tail on the 360 for the white. That way I've got something to hang on the bottom. And I know most of you know that I normally mouth inflate, but with this guy, for those of you mouth inflators, it's best to do this with a pump, because the warmth and the moisture of your breath will cause a lot of condensation in there. And I'm using this little small pump because it's just easier for now. Oh, we're going to have fun because I've got to finish to straighten his hat up inside there. Okay, set that aside. What we want to get is the air all the way out to the end. You don't want a nipple sticking up there on the end. It'll look kind of weird. Trust me on that. This is really challenging here. Okay. I'm going to have to let him go a little bit. There. Now he's a little further up in there. Okay. Now we've got him a little better. Straighten that up. Okay. His hat looks like he's been in a windstorm. And once you've got that up inside there, you're going to take and tie the base. Make sure you grab that white and everything all together. Tie it up. And then trim some of this excess off. We don't need that much hanging down there. Okay. Through and see if we can get his hat to straighten up for us. I'm putting these balloons through the torture test today. Well, we'll straighten that in a minute. His hat is being very uncooperative, as you can see. We'll come back to that in a minute. I'll straighten it up for the picture. We're going to take our green 2/6 we had left over to make a base. We're going to tie that into a circle. And then we're going to make, you can do it either a 4 or a 6. I generally do a 6. Just because I like the way it looks. Like you're going to make a 6-petal flower. Take it into the nest to get them all even. I didn't go a lot over the instructions there because I'm assuming most of you know how to do that. And then take and attach your snow globe to your base. And there's your basic snow globe. Although our guy's been in a windstorm, his hat's kind of wacky, but you get the basic idea there.